saw something. Huh. Guess I'm seeing things. Nobody here.
Something there? Anybody there? Here after all.
Huh?
This is HQ.
Patrol here. The enemy is attacking from an unknown position. Begin the alert status.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Snake, you've got to destroy the Shagohod. It's located in the hangar in the main wing of the weapons lab. To get into the hangar, use the door just inside the main wing as you enter it from the second floor of the east wing. Start out by heading to the east wing of the weapons lab.
That idea Sokolov had of planting C3 on the liquid fuel tanks, not a bad idea. The fuel he was referring to is probably UDMH, unsymmetrical dimethylhydrazine. It's highly flammable but difficult to handle. If you can blow it all up at once with C3, it'll take the entire weapons lab with it, no doubt. But that's only if you manage to plant the C3 in the right place on each tank. So don't screw it up.
Sigint.
Yo,
Eva said she set up a ground effect vehicle for us to make our escape.
so I heard. The ground effect vehicle, or WIG, is something like a cross between an airplane and a... You know that army motorcycle that Eva was riding? That's a replica of a German model.
A replica?
Yeah. After World War II, the Soviets
The enemy is close by. Nobody here. Is somebody? Huh? Who's that? What the? HQ.
We've lost sight of the enemy. He's definitely here somewhere. Flush him out. Who's that?
The Shagohod is in the hangar of the main wing of the weapons lab. You can get into the hangar through the door located at the entrance to the main wing on the second floor of the east wing. Hurry!
Eva.
Snake, I see you've managed to sneak into the hangar.
Yeah, the Shagohod's in here.
The completed Phase 2 Shagohod represents a grave threat to the West. We can't allow it to be mass-produced. You've got to destroy it.
Eva's got the data on the Shagohod. Do you think that's safe?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say it's safe, but Khrushchev is a shrewd leader. I can't imagine he'd use it for anything other than deterrence. Volgin, however, is a different story. He's planning to use the Shagohod to turn the Cold War into a blazing hot one. We can't let him have it.
Agreed.
That leaves just one more mission for you to carry out.
The boss.
Exactly. For now, just focus on destroying the Shagohod.
Yes, sir.
I'll let Sigint fill you in on how to destroy it.
Yo, like Eva was saying, if you're looking to blow the whole place sky high, the best way is to take out those liquid fuel tanks with the C3. You know there's 4 tanks in there, right? You have to put C3 on all 4 of them. To plan a C3 charge, all you gotta do is equip the C3 and press the weapon button while standing in front of a tank.
Just like TNT.
But make sure you don't plant it in the wrong place. You barely got enough C3 as it is, right?
Good point. I'll make sure not to plant it anywhere else.
Good, man. And be careful. Liquid fuel has a nasty habit of going off at the slightest shock. So don't go using any heavy firepower near the tanks unless you're aiming to get yourself barbecued.
I'll keep that in mind.
The C3 charges all have to go off at once if you want to bring down the hangar in one fell swoop. So if I were you, I'd wait until after you plant the last charge to start the timer mechanism.
All right. I'll make sure I finish planting all 4 charges before I start the timer.
Once the timer's set, you've got 20 minutes until it explodes, right? So make sure you get your ass out of that place by then. I think that's about all I've got. The rest is up to you. Good luck, pal.
We're counting on you, Snake. Snake, you've got to destroy the Shagohod.
Active sonar sends out a special type of sound wave whenever you press the left stick. It uses the... that's some bizarre camo you got on, Snake.
It's spirit camo. I think it was a gift from the Sorrow.
The Sorrow? But he's been... Man, I don't even want to know. Anyway, that camouflage seems to have some kind of special power. When you're wearing it and grab an enemy using CQC, you can drain stamina out of the enemy while choking him, and you won't make a sound when you move around.
Sounds good.
Tell me the truth, did you really get that from the Sorrow?
Yeah.
Hell, the Major says he's been abducted by a UFO, so why not?
What?
Snake, they know you disguised yourself as Rykov to get in last time. And besides, you lost the hat, so I don't think the disguise is going to work anymore.
Do you want to save? Snake, have you ever...
still be...
Who's there? Who's there?
What's wrong?
This is HQ. What's going on?
We're being attacked. Enemy position unknown. Going into high alert.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
What's wrong?
This is HQ. What's going on?
We're being attacked. Enemy position unknown. Going into high alert.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Intruder? He should be around here somewhere.
This is HQ. What's going on?
We're under fire. Enemy position unknown. Commencing alert status.
Acknowledged. Keep your eyes open.
Who's that? Who's that? Somebody!
Disgusting. No good.
Snake, your job is to plant the C3 charges on the liquid fuel tanks. There are 4 liquid fuel tanks. You need to place a C3 charge on each of them. The tanks should all be located close to the Shagohod.
Canceling the alert. Return to your position.
It looks like you made it inside the hangar, huh? Plant the C3 charges on the liquid fuel tanks. There are 4 tanks in all. If one of the C3 charges you planted is dismantled by the enemy, your mission is over. Try to plant the C3 someplace out of the way where it won't be seen. If it looks like an enemy is about to find a charge, take him down immediately. And if the enemy sees you planting the C3, show's over, folks. So don't plant the charges in alert phase. Got it? Once you've finished planting C3 on all 4 tanks, turn the timer on. When the count reaches 0, all of the C3 charges will explode at once. Once the timer has started, there's no way to stop it. Make sure you're out of there by the time it reaches 0. Got it? Snake?
Eva,
I finished planting the bomb on the rail bridge. If we get rid of the bridge, the enemy won't be able to follow us. That should at least buy us some time. I've also set up the escape route. How are things going on your end?
I just finished planting the second charge. Give me a little more time.
Okay. I'll be waiting for you at the bridge.
Got you this time. Major, I finished planting the C3. I'm on my way out now.
Hurry, Snake. Is Eva taking care of the escape route?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
she can handle it.
All right then, well hurry up and get out of there.
Snake!
Why'd you come back?
This woman was found snooping around my underground vault. When she was captured, Look what we found on her. The Philosopher's Legacy. This microfilm contains all the information regarding the Legacy. You might say that this film itself is the Philosopher's Legacy.
It was the smell that gave her away. No, not the perfume. It was gasoline. Motorcycle gasoline. She reeked of it.
To think that lovely Tatiana was a spy. We found this radio along with her too. Such a fine woman she was. It almost pains me to have to kill her. Yes, she was an obedient one. She was my precious little pet. Ah! Isn't that right? What was that? Do you have something to say to me?
Go to hell.
You dirty whore. I've had enough kisses from you. I should have known. Sokolov wasn't man enough to have a lover like that. Just like the KGB to send something so beautiful, yet so deadly.
What is the Philosopher's Legacy?
Very well. I'll explain it before I kill you. During the last Great War, the most powerful men in America, China, and the Soviet Union had a secret pact. The pact was a blueprint for defeating the Axis powers and creating a new world order. To secure victory in the war, the three countries pooled their resources to conduct the most covert types of operations and research. The atomic bomb, rocket technology, the Cobra unit. And they amassed an enormous sum of money to fund these projects, enough to fight the war 5 times over. That wealth is the Philosopher's Legacy. After the war was won, the three countries were to divide the Philosopher's Legacy amongst themselves. This explains why the United States and the Soviet Union were able to steal away the best scientific minds in Germany as soon as the war ended. But our great motherland has far surpassed its pathetic rivals. We possess enormous wealth, the most advanced technology, and overwhelming power, assets fitting of our great country. My father was one of the men in charge of managing the Philosopher's Legacy. In the confusion that ensued after the war ended, he devised a series of ingenious plots to ensure that the Soviet Union would have total control over the Legacy. The money was divided up and laundered through banks all over the world. Switzerland, Australia, and Hong Kong. This microfilm contains a record of all those transactions. After my father's death, I learned of this secret and obtained the microfilm. With this money and the support of Brezhnev and his allies, I built this fortress of Groznygrad and Granin's research facility. But that worthless fool Granin failed to produce results I was forced to turn to Khrushchev's dog Sokolov and his invention, the Shagohod. My position in GRU made it too troublesome to attack Sokolov's facility directly. But the spy network established by the secret pact still existed. I used it to contact the boss and suggested that she defect. The boss was conniving enough to see things my way. The world was once one, but the conflict between the philosophers has torn it in two. We will use the legacy to heal that rift and make the world whole again. To do this, we need strength, an unstoppable trump card with enough power to bring order to the world. That trump card was to be the Shagohod and the Cobra unit. I have lost the Cobras, but I still have the Shagohod and the legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us. Boss, take this someplace safe. Take good care of it.
He wouldn't have come waltzing back in here unless he had a reason. The C3's been stolen. He must be planning some sort of sabotage. I'll go see if there are any surprises waiting for us. I'll dispose of her as well. Leave everything to me. Fight like a warrior, Volgan.
But of course.
Let me face him. I've been waiting for this moment. Time to get even! No more judo, and no more field strips.
Enough of this. He's mine. You will stand right there and watch. Got it?
Please, Colonel, let me—
Silence! Huh? Sorry for the delay. Let's get started, shall we? This is a once-in-a-lifetime battle. Let's make it a good one. you and me now. And I'm gonna enjoy this.
Snake!
Snake, watch out for Volgin's electric shock attacks. If you're shocked while equipping a gun, the bullets inside the magazine will ignite and the gun will explode. But he should be vulnerable just after launching a series of shock attacks. Avoid the attacks and either shoot him from his blind side or engage him directly with punches or CQC. And don't forget that the timer is still ticking on the C3 detonators. When it reaches 0, it's all over. You've got to finish him off before then.
When Volgin is discharging electricity from his body, you'll get electrocuted just by touching him, so you can't grab him with CQC. When Volgin isn't discharging electricity, however, that's your chance to use CQC. Attack Volgin whenever you see an opening.
Volgin seems to be deflecting bullets away by wrapping a powerful electromagnetic field around his body. You won't hit him if you fire at him from the front. If you're going to attack him with a gun, do it from the side or the back.
You going to save? Good luck.
Give it up! Shoot him! Do you hear me? I said shoot him!
Sorry, Colonel. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What do you mean you can't?
I made a promise to the boss.
Silence! I am your commanding officer. Are you questioning my authority?
Fight like a man, Volgin.
Volgin?
Emergency. Explosives have been detected. All non-EOD personnel must evacuate immediately.
Ocelot! Find those bombs!
Repeat. Explosives have been detected. All non-EOD personnel must evacuate immediately.
Move it!
Huh.
Ready for some more, Snake? Time to die!
All personnel evacuate. Repeat. All personnel evacuate.
Faster! This way! Everybody run! It's gonna blow! I'm out of here! Let's get out of here quick! Hurry! We're all gonna die! We help! Evacuate!
boss. But why?
I'll tell you later. Right now, we've got to get to the lake and escape.
We can't leave yet. I've still got one last job to do.
The boss is already at the lake.
Huh?
She's at the lake. She's waiting for you there.
Waiting for me?
I was hoping I wouldn't have to tell you. I don't want you to fight her. But I've come to realize that there's a special relationship between you two. Something I can't understand, something that goes beyond a man and a woman. I envy you. Really, I do. But I guess I just can't understand it. She asked me to tell you something. I've never seen someone with such clear eyes. There. I said it. Ready to go?